We about to do the thumbnail real quick, gentlemen. I know we already live. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And for the channel, shalom.
That sun is definitely needed right now.
Yes, it is.
Right between the buildings. Perfect.
Oh, shit. Come on, Asher. You started.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Lord willing, this is an edifying camp, man.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. Shalom.
I mean, you good? Sorry, bro.
All right, first and foremost, as always, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. All right, peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. We are here another week to teach the words of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai. All right, to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom known as Babylon the Great. All right, in the Holy Scriptures. And we out here to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know who you are. All right, through the Holy Scriptures. All right, prophecy as usual. And if any of y'all brothers want to, open up on anything, go ahead. We just go with the Spirit.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 61 and verse 1. It says, the Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. It says, he have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, in the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
And right now, when you see the spirit of our people, all right, you see the condition of our people, they're brokenhearted. They don't have any hope. And if they do say that they believe in the Lord, it's not truly of the true power. They have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. All right, and right now, as you can see, the times that we're in, all right, according to Revelation 12 and 12, we're getting ready to enter also into Daniel 12 and 1.
Yeah.
All right, if brothers can get those precepts.
Yeah.
We're coming into a time where our power is needed, man. Because there's only one way out of this situation. Okay.
Quick precept what you said about how Jake is without hope.
Yep.
Real quick, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, and verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith Yahweh power, come from the four winds of breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So prophesy commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, and exceeding great army. We're talking about the word of the Spirit. Then he said to me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dry, and our hope is lost.
And this is what gives us life. This is what gives us hope.
Yeah.
Knowing that we have, knowing that the end of this society is not the end all be all.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people think. When they think of World War III, they think it's the end of the world. The earth is gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? This is the end of this place. But the scriptures say Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Yeah.
So knowing you were Israelite in this time, us brothers, knowing that we're of the potential elect, this is really the beginning for us.
Yeah.
This is the end for these people, but the beginning for us.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say that he made the world for our sakes.
Right.
And then another point when you said the breath of life, that show you is the difference between the human spirit and the spirit of the Lord. The spirit of the Lord is given and it can be taken from you. But the human spirit, you naturally is given that. So, those that are standing out here, they have a different, they're a twofold from the Lord. They got the human spirit and they have the Rakakadash to be able to actually speak life into Jake, which is really the water in St. John, the 3rd chapter. Kayal was just bringing up.
And the Holy Spirit is angels.
Yeah.
Right hand side angels working for you. We are cut off for our parts. So Jake right now is fucked up right now. Right? They don't have hope. Because they don't know the truth.
Yeah.
No, they're dead men. No, they're basically corpses right now. They're dead. No, but we're giving them life.
It's Revelations, I'm going to get 12 and 12, but I'm going to start at 10. It's Revelations chapter 12, verse 10. Which you said that, like, they think of World War III, they think the world going to blow up, like it ain't no hope. But it is hope. And, like when you read Revelations 12, we always go to 12 and 12 where it say the devil going to have a short time. But when you read up, it tell you about that hope. It's Revelations chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of Yahushua. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Not to cut you off, but look what he's doing now. He's trying to make Jake the new face of terrorism. He's trying to make it seem like you the problem in the earth, but it's really him.
Yeah.
You know, he's not facing them in the mirror himself. He's the one that is causing all of these problems.
Yeah.
That's why they have something called problem, reaction, solution. The Esau creates the problem. They get a reaction from society, and then they come in with their solution.
Yeah.
So he's really playing with the minds of the people. And then when you call him out, he'll say that it's hate speech.
Yeah. Or put it on somebody else.
You know?
Hiding behind his own evil.
Say rejoice.
Salakia. Like they just had the ruling in the UN, all right, where they voted, I think it was like 123 in favor to basically say that the transatlantic slave trade was one of the most horrific atrocities. Yeah, the most.
The most.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you had 3 nations that didn't do it, which was Babylon the Great, Israel, and Argentina. And then you had 52 other nations who basically they didn't vote, and those were mostly the European Union. You know what I'm saying? So they know what they did. You know what I mean? They know what they did, but they of course their pride is going to refuse to acknowledge what happened. You know what I'm saying?
They don't take accountability because it's actually frowned upon if you actually we really take it.
Yeah, that's in the book of Zechariah, am I right? And the oppressors who slayed them hold themselves not guilty. He don't hold themselves guilty for what they did. Right. They don't take accountability for what they did.
Because if you hold yourself guilty, then you got to think being a president wouldn't make sense. The government wouldn't make sense. Now you got to change certain things because now you holding yourself under accountability.
Go ahead.
Rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he had for the short time.
And with some forms of that wrath. All right, he gonna come with martial law. He gonna come with the sword. He gonna take your food away.
Right.
He's gonna restructure his financial system to where you have to depend on him.
You got to get vacuums.
Power, electrical grid, gonna knock that shit out. Knock out water.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it to where you have to
Lean on him.
All right, but the elect is gonna lean on the Lord.
Right.
Only the weak-minded and the feeble is gonna scurry back to Esau.
Right. And that's why the Greek captivity. As soon as they seen the affliction, they had much sorrow. And they said, man, let's make a covenant with them, man. So it could be, the burden could be light. But this is how they set up coons.
And it tells you if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small.
Yeah.
You gotta have, because our faith really hasn't been truly tested yet.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because we could get in the car, we could turn the heat on, we could go home, make a meal, you could take a hot shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go buy you something nice if you got a little extra money. All that shit, the pleasures of this world and the pleasures of society is gonna be completely cut off.
Yeah. You don't even know what that feel like.
Yeah.
And these people, man, they ain't prepared for that, man.
Got Daniel 12.
Yeah.
No, these people, man, they ain't prepared for that, man. They're Babylonians.
Yeah.
No, they're living in pleasure right now. They're living at their heart content. No, they're worried about the March Madness, their favorite basketball team, who's gonna win. No, that's what they care about right now, man. No, but the Lord got smacked down all they want. One fell. But just should wait till the power comes out, man. And when the power goes out, man, these people gotta go animalistic.
Yeah, that's right. I got a precinct. You got something going?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Joe.
You can read Daniel real quick.
All right, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation."
And that's our help. Our help is Yahushua, the angels, Michael, and the angels. That's our help.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the powers that's going to be guiding us in that day.
Yeah.
You know, maybe leading you to some food or leading you to a situation to where you're going to be good. Because remember, we're going to see miracles.
Yeah.
It may be an angel telling you, go this way, go that way. Do this, do that. The Spirit of the Lord might just be talking to you, man.
Yeah. It might be an animal.
You know?
A raven bringing you food.
Yeah.
You know?
We're going to see things, like we already know the Lord exists, but we're going to physically see things and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just seen a big ass bird on the way here. I came out the house. I don't know what it was, but that shit was big. It said, "Ah!" Big as hell. It was a hawk. It must have been a hawk, bro. The shit with the wings. I'm like, that's an eagle. I'm like, ain't no eagle in America. That shit was big as hell. Like, ah! I'm like, yo, this shit getting crazy. I ain't never seen
Biggest bird you ever seen.
biggest bird I ever seen in person, huh? Yeah.
I mean, because of the zoo, we know Esau, they definitely brought some of the motherfuckers over here because of the zoo. But it says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Yep. You can expound on it if you want.
Yeah, like he said, man, in order for us to truly be saved and recovered, we need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But the main point is, it's going to be so terrible, the Lord has to send Michael. That's supposed to make your mind have imagination how bad it's going to be that the Lord has to send Michael on your behalf. That means it's going to be terrible. Like, you ain't going to want to be outside. It's going it's like the movie Purge, double times that, man. Looking over your shoulders, not trusting nobody.
Yo, look, you keep these scriptures is heavy, bro.
Yeah.
Because this shit about to happen. Y'all niggas, yeah, okay, they talking about Jacob's trouble again, bro. You about to be in trouble. Yeah. It's a reason why the Heavenly Father put it in our spirit to keep telling you, man. Yeah. You know, because just like the brother was saying, man, look, you ain't gonna go. You can't go to the store no more. You can't lean on Esau no more, man. You know, you gotta lean on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is what we warning you, man. This shit about to get real out here, man. Every day is something happening. This shit is going down, man. None of us ever seen it this bad. Where you go on the news and there's something happening every day. You know what I'm saying? Even the third witness, which is all the other nations, they prophesying against this damn place, bro. They telling you, man, listen, man, y'all better get ready, you know? Yo, listen, man, just store up your water, store up your food. They telling you about it.
They said Americans is not safe.
Yeah.
When you look at these American, like the grocery stores, it's trucks that come to the stores every day. It's trucks that haul in food. The trucks is gonna stop. So when the trucks ain't coming in and everybody bum rush the food, the grocery store is gonna be empty. So then what people gonna do? That's when 2 Ezra 15 gonna come in. Mm-hmm. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor for the lack of bread.
Right.
People gonna be bugging out. People gonna be trying to steal from each other, killing each other, trying to fend for themselves.
Yeah.
And that famine is gonna be a big thing because people eat every day in society.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people can't even fast for a couple hours.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Let alone like, you know, when I fast and shit, or when we fast for the Day of Atonement,
Yeah.
you know, and I tell people, you know, I might be like, well, nah, I ain't eating, I'm fasting for 24 hours.
Yeah.
What? What? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, it's just a quick fast, and the longer you in the truth, the easier it is. But these people, they can't eat go without eating for a day.
Right.
And it's
They'll
also,
bug out.
yeah, and once the more you do it, the more you notice that it's beneficial to the body.
Yeah.
You get more attached to the Heavenly Father when you fasting, bro.
Yeah.
So you worry less.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you build a habit where you start to eat less too.
Yeah.
But going off the point that you made with the the stuff that's going on, all of this is like Sam and Yarmayan and brothers always saying that they setting the stage for the next scene. You think it's just miraculous that they go into Iran and they just keep saying because of atomic bombs, but then you find out because they don't got a central bank over there. It's all to lead to the MOTB. Yeah. America is done. It's fucking done. And a lot of y'all, Jake, don't know. They keep promoting celebrities telling you. They got actors. They got so many people telling you how America is not the same no more. And it's a few basketball players just retired, young as hell, because they like, man, basketball is entertainment. A dude just quit just to be a professional fisherman.
Yeah, shit
I
is
saw
fake.
that.
One
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
one dude quit the NFL to be a farmer.
Come on, man. This shit is not the same no more. Y'all Jake don't see it.
But that's the thing.
The bread. Now you good. The bread and circus is up.
Yeah, because you know, and that's the thing. Like, this society doesn't push like even just regular jobs. This everybody wants to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be an athlete. Everybody wants to be this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the plumber that's got to dig the shit out of the goddamn. Right? No, people don't want to do that. They don't push that. That's why this shit is crumbling from the inside. You just had a what was it? The fire truck and the damn airplanes collide and kill the pilot.
Yeah.
Right? All this shit. Nobody really wants to do their job. That's what this place is. Nobody really cares or wants to do their job in this place. That's how you know this shit is finished.
Yeah.
That fucking narcissism. That's what it is, narcissism. People, everyone's a narcissist now. Because they want to be the next superstar on YouTube or TikTok. No.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be the top guy. That's like the new trend. Everybody can't be the top.
Strong delusions, man.
Yeah. And that's why the Lord separate, the nation, because the elect on this side, starting with 144,000, those is the top. That they the welfare of the whole world.
Yeah.
Jake is the form of all things. We the true celebrities under Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah.
What you got
Now,
in
this
the
is Sirach 2 and 12. It says, "Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands." It says, "And the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended." So ultimately, man, if you faint-hearted in these last days, it's because you don't believe, man. Okay, and you ain't gonna be defended. See, we doing this right here because we want to be defended, man. We really believe.
That's why we always say having doubt is really a demon.
That's right.
Because like when you think too much or you doubt too much, you just don't be, like I had a demon on me when I got here because I was talking to Bashar and nah, I'm saying
That's how you say that Hebrew.
Your brother.
Yeah,
That's Hebrew.
I had a
Sure.
demon on me. I was talking about the truck. I was like, man, this fucking truck, man, this shit keep costing me money, man. He was like, hey, the Lord got you. And I was like, oh, you right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like a demon. Like I'm
Yeah.
bitching and complaining. Ain't shit I can do though.
Because
You
doubt is a form of fear.
Yeah.
And what fear does, it paralyzes you.
Yeah, you be thinking about this shit
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Hey, look, Passover coming up. Before Passover, you catching hell.
Yeah.
You getting, man, there's always some shit going on before Passover.
And sometimes it might not be even physical. It could be a mental thing.
Yeah.
It could be health,
Oh, yeah,
or it could be
pregnant
somebody
mind is real.
around you going
Yeah.
through it. And if they around you, that's still you. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 14, it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall visit you?" Man, you can't lose patience in this thing, man. And patience means to suffer. It's about suffering, man. The Lord had to suffer. We got to suffer, man. It ain't about living it up, man.
And a lot of y'all quit. A lot of y'all lost patience. You quit. It's like you stop running the race because the Yahweh Shai didn't come when you thought he was gonna come,
right.
or when you wanted him to come.
Come
So
on.
That's Acts
you
1.
fell out.
6.
So, and then when you see other brothers still teaching, you start backbiting and murmuring about them
Yeah.
because you ain't continue.
Yeah.
So
That shit crazy.
Yep.
And that's what in Acts 1 and 6, when Yahweh Shai responded to them when they were saying that you gonna restore the kingdom, he gave them an answer. What they do? They still continue. Just because the kingdom not coming, it still got to be work. And if you don't do it, the Lord just gonna choose somebody else.
Yeah.
And what he tell Peter after when he told him that Satan want to sift you out, he said, "Well, when you come back stronger, strengthen thy brethren."
Yeah.
That's what we here for, to strengthen brothers, to tell you, like he brought up the other precept in Revelations. We here to tell you it's hope, man. But it's hope in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
and we closer. If you don't think or feel that we closer, then the spirit ain't on you for real.
That's a fact.
Cause it's getting hot, man.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot going on.
I got a precept real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." I want to read this in the NLT. It says, "Because you have obeyed my command to persevere," right, to endure to the end, all right, it says, "I will protect you from the great time of testing." And that's what really it's all about. It's about testing. It says, "That will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world." All right, and this is ultimately a test to see: are you a part of this world? Are you part of what did Yahweh say? I am not of this world. And he told us his other people in in John 17 that they are not of this world either. You know, that's why they hate us. You know, but the understanding that this world, you know what I'm saying, if you gonna be in this side, or you're gonna be on the side of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. That's the test, and that's where the line is drawn. Like what was that in Moses? When who was the men that came up against Moses?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They drew that line, man. You know, that's what this ultimately is about, man. It's a great test.
And what's that ultimate test? That chip. Now see where now you gotta take that chip. No, because you take that chip, you're doomed. Right? You're gonna be destroyed, man. No, there is no getting out of it, trying to perpetuate your way out of it. No. You failed the test, man.
And before you read that, 'cause I know you want to get that, the reason why the hour of temptation is centered around the chip is because everything that you need to purchase things, like everyday lifestyle is about purchases.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta every day. So if you don't have that chip, you basically can't do nothing.
Yeah. Shut up.
You can't do nothing. So that's why it's the ultimate test.
Yeah. It's gonna come upon the whole world to try them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, but when you go to 2 Corinthians 13:5, go off of him, it say examine your faith to see if you have genuine faith. And if you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, you failed the test. That's what it's saying in the verse. So that's a key when you in this thing, examine yourself. Not just you, but even us, teaching this thing, man. Everything we teach, we can't be a hypocrite. We can't teach you something. We ain't doing it.
Right.
Shit don't make sense. We basically teaching against us.
It's cool to say it, but you got to live it.
Yeah.
And everybody's
It's cool
going to be
when they
tested.
do it.
Every man's going to have their own testing point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So that's when you got to know, like, is this stuff, is it really in you?
Yeah.
Right? That's why I say, unless you be a reprobate, man. You really have to be in this. You really have to be meditating on these scriptures. Otherwise, hey, you might fail this test, even though the answers have been with you the whole time, man. Are you really going to stand 10 toes down, man, for Yahweh by Shemal Shai?
Yeah.
Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And I want to bring this out because it says he that is feeble among them, meaning, the Lord just wants you to sincerely try. You ain't got to be the most mighty man in Israel, but the Lord, as long as you didn't give up, he gonna defend you.
The faith of a mustard
He gonna put the spirit on the men that are feeble or a little more, not weak, but not as strong.
Yeah.
He gonna put the spirit on him to be as David.
Yeah.
You got to think we got a little strength too, because it's not strong. I mean, I'm just saying, and as a man, to come out here and teach this word in the beginning, brothers had to have some type of little nerve. You know what I'm saying? You now coming in, about to go teach a bunch of around people that you might know, and they seeing you.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous, but it boosted my courage
Yeah.
coming out here. You know what I'm
There
saying?
was there was an account where the father had his son was, I think, was vexed with a spirit or was like close to death, and the father said, help my unbelief.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And that's always stuck with
Yeah,
me.
that's heavy.
He's like, help thou my unbelief.
Yeah, that's heavy.
That's what you should be praying,
Yeah,
man.
that's heavy.
That
That's
when
super heavy.
shit goes down, help my faith, man. Help boost my faith in
real.
these days.
Yeah.
Because and that's the thing. And as you go through stuff and you wake up the next day and you realize, damn, you wasn't on death's door.
Yeah.
That was something minuscule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we haven't gone through what we really about to go through. So, you know what I'm saying? To really test us, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord has been using these different things day by day throughout our whole walk to get us prepared, man.
Yeah, give you experience.
After you get that, you can read that and then get Hebrews 11 because there's a lot of examples in Hebrews 11. You can read.
And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the powers, as God, as many most highs, as the angels of the Lord before them.
Yeah, the tabernacles of David that is fallen, the Lord is building that back up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a major way.
Go ahead, bro.
The second Ezra 6. No, I gotta start verse. Gotta skip around this. Start at 18. It is said, behold, the days come that will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them to dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, would they be that hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion should be fulfilled, which we're approaching that time right now. No, but skipping down to verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty. So this is part of the time of tribulation that we're talking about, man. No, storehouse, the grocery stores that you go to, like Tops, Walmart, wherever the case may be, where you go to, man, you're not gonna have food. You're not gonna have water. You're not gonna have, ain't really anything, man.
Be vacant.
But the thing about it is, when you read that, when we go to Wegmans or Tops or whatever, Save a Lot, wherever you get your food at, the grocery stores, and you see that shit empty, right? And people bucking out. It ain't supposed to. You shouldn't get fearful when you see that. That should actually boost your faith.
You should be happy.
Like, oh shit, it's happening.
It's happening. Yeah.
So it's no.
Yeah.
Because somebody get that where it say, let us be fully persuaded.
Yeah.
Persuaded.
Somebody get that real quick? Because like right now, we should be fully persuaded, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
it say your faith's supposed to be unmovable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Fact.
especially getting to see shit like the shit happening in Iran and Israel
Yeah.
right now. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you've been talking about.
yeah,
happening. It's
it
coming
is
around.
happening. It ain't like, oh, it's just a little something. No.
It's happening.
When the supply chain gets shut down, when the power grids get shut
Yeah.
down, when martial law happened, we supposed to be rejoicing, man.
for real.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be, we shouldn't have to pray for more faith. This is, yes, it's
Yeah,
going
this
down.
is the time now.
We can see it too.
Yeah.
Because shit we couldn't see, we can see it now. Go ahead,
Yeah.
read that again.
Verse 22.
Somebody got that fully persuaded?
And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
And that's actually happening right now. I remember we used to read this and pray for this to be happening. It's happening right now.
Right. It's
Go ahead.
creeping in your door.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid.
Yeah, guess who's not going to be afraid? The men of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said us not to be afraid of that type of
Yeah.
stuff. That's it?
No.
Amos 3 and 6. When they hear a trumpet and not be afraid, the Jake should be spiritually afraid because now we're coming to the coming of Yahweh Shah. You know, many hearts are going to be revealed. Luke chapter 2, 34, 35.
Verse 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Uh-huh.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Yeah,
Hey,
no, that's
hey, and I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Somebody get Psalms 91 too, because it say 10,000 shall fall at thy
Right.
side. Yeah, so 10,000. And 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right side,
yes.
but it shall not come near thee. He's protecting. He already told us it ain't gonna happen, and we ain't gotta worry about packing, being the doomsday prepper and throwing away food, because we got examples in the scriptures of the Lord feeding. The Lord fed 5,000 people with 12 fish.
5 minutes didn't even add to the children.
It shall like also said, and the earth shall stand in fear.
Yeah.
But good eat people, man, they gotta get fucked up, man.
Yeah.
No, because over there, like for instance, right now in the Philippines, right now they have 45 days left of oil. If they run out of oil, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
No, they're going to die, man, because they can't survive without the energy.
Yeah.
No, they're already talking about blackouts, famine, because not only just the oil, but the food too, but the food prices too. No, people can't afford food either. So they gotta be starving to death here. So that's happening over there. How much more over here?
And that panic, you know, I used to work in a grocery store, and like when we used to have like down south. So when it snowed, people would panic, and I'm talking about the grocery store would empty out so quick that people would just buy any and everything that's in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just for the panic. Now just imagine what's about to happen now. You know, remember what happened during the jump shot? The jump shot, people was going in there clearing house, man.
Clearing house.
Buying
It
all
was
the toilet
paper.
It was out there, you know. It was no tomorrow.
It's still more now.
And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I was told you shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
And that's beautiful because it even show you to tell you, Jake, that even one of your close friends or a relationship that you ended, that motherfucker might be your foe, man.
That's the same motherfucker that was bringing you damn streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? They brought you a cake or something. They gonna be your damn enemy.
It say your family, for their household.
Could be your foe. Yep. And then you gotta think of the drug addicts. Like,
they do. The people of the world got to think of that. We don't got to think of that.
Right.
We got y'all about y'all right. Get that.
Romans 4:21. And being.
Hey, we don't need weapons. We don't got to carry guns or swords or nothing.
None of that.
Yeah, you
All
know.
right, to protect ourselves in that, to protect us in that day.
Right.
All right, if need be so, the Lord gonna raise us up to do something to somebody and give us power.
Romans 4.
Message.
Hey, he gave who was that? Elisha, who was on top of the mountain, and he was fucking.
The Assyrians.
Yeah, he was sitting fire down on motherfucking.
He blinded them.
Armies of 50 and hundreds. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
They came back and please come with us. Don't hurt us.
It's America.
Hey, and that the Lord, and he's by himself. He ain't have an army with him. Go ahead, get that.
Right, Salakia, hold on. Remember what he told the young man. Know that who's for us is more than what you see right now, right? Because spiritually, it's angels all around, man.
You know what? And see, know why he said that? Because he was fully persuaded.
Yeah.
He was fully persuaded.
Right.
You couldn't sway him with an
Right.
army come and surround him.
Right.
He was.
believed
Y'all don't even know what y'all get yourself into.
Yeah.
Remember what he did with the servant? He couldn't. He said, "Man, what we gonna do?" And he prayed to the Lord real quick. He gave him the vision, and then turned around and said, "Man, Lord, please blind them." And then took him to Samaria and said, "The dude you looking for is in Samaria." Like you said, he was fully persuaded.
Romans 4:20. He staggereth not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to the Most High, and being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform.
That's not it.
Let every man be fully persuaded in his own
Yeah,
mind.
get that. But
But it does apply.
yeah, that's not it. Go ahead, read that.
Read it again.
Yeah.
Romans 4:20. He staggereth not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief, but was strong in faith.
Who is he talking about? Whoever it's talking about, that's what type of spirit you need to be in. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Giving glory to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai,
Just read that shit.
and being fully
Is that it?
persuaded that
Hold on, get that.
what he had promised, he was able also to perform.
Who was able to perform it? Yeah, so us eating in the famine was promised. He said we was gonna actually
My servant
laugh
shall
at that.
eat.
Yeah, the servant gonna. He said
Job, and thou shalt laugh at famine.
He said we was gonna laugh at famine. All right, and you know why? Because we're gonna be eating.
What about remember what was it? What was it? Elijah? Elijah needed to eat because he had a far journey. The Lord gave Elijah food, and then he gave him more and said, "Eat more because the journey is far." Just going off of expounding what the brother said, why would Yahweh Bashem Ashai had those type of food accounts in the scriptures? Because he wanted Jake to believe that the Lord provides, man. The Lord provides. That's the whole point for these accounts, because the Lord wants you to know that He provides. Daniel, the Lord shut the lion's mouth. You got to believe that the Lord might shut Esau when he's trying to come afflict you in your house and put that wall of protection, that head of protection, like Job 1:9.
Hey, even in when you read Sirach, the 2nd chapter, that's our evidence joint. It said, have anybody ever believed in the Lord? It was confounded. Get that real quick.
Yep, you want to read it from the top or just read verse 5?
Yeah, go ahead, read it from the top.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, him that is weak in the faith receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations.
Yeah, see, that's weak in the faith, but not to the doubtful. He's
Right.
Like he said, doubt is a demon. You ain't supposed to doubt. You're supposed to be fully persuaded. Go ahead.
It says, for one believeth that he may eat all things. That's a fact. It says, another who is weak, eat of herbs. It says, let him
Yeah, you got your like, oh yeah, I'm not eating red meat no more. Like, Jake, they vegan shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to feel healthy. That's cool though. Let him work his way through it. He start eating meat again.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, let him that eateth despise him that eateth not. It says, let him not. It says, let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth, for the Most High have received them. Who art thou that judgeth another man's servant? It says, to his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holding up, for the Most High is able to make him stand. It says, one man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. It says, he that regardeth the day, regardeth it unto the Lord. And he that regardeth it not the day, it says, to the Lord he doeth not regard it. He that eateth, eateth to the Lord, for he giveth the Most High thanks. And he that eateth not to the Lord, he eateth not, and giveth the Most High thanks.
When you fully persuaded in your own mind, there's no doubt that you like, we know, the things that we teaching, we know is gonna come to pass because we fully persuaded. But there's no, I don't know if this gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen, or I don't know if the Lord gonna feed me in the famine, or I don't know if the missile's gonna come. I don't know if the mark of the beast is really the chip. That's all true. Everything is gonna come to pass.
Right.
What we teach,
James
because we also believe that we got the 100% truth. We just don't say it. We believe it. And why do we believe it? Because you can't confound us.
You can't.
There's no doctrine that can come up. You can't come up to us and be like, we confounded y'all. It's impossible because this doctrine is bulletproof, man.
Yeah, somebody get what's the name real quick for the next one. Acts 2.
Even the Lord said.
2 Peter.
That's a fact, because I know the Lord said that nobody would be able to gainsay you.
2 Peter 2 Peter 1 and 21.
I was at work. A quick testimony. A couple seconds. I was at work and this lady was in the ER and she was reading her. She was waiting on her pastor, and the dude I work with was like, "Oh, I know Pastor such and such," and she was like, "Yeah, me and him just had it out." She said, "I read the Old Testament and I was crying for like an hour." She said, and I was asking myself, what type of God would do this type of evil to people? And she was like, she said, if this is the God that would do something to people like that, she said, then I'm gonna have a few words with God. And this bitch had oxygen on, all types of shit. I'm like, bitch, the Most High gonna send you to the upper room to keep talking.
Listen to
But
He already.
that meeting was gonna happen sooner than she wanted.
And then she said she read the New Testament and started to feel better. I said, this bitch a demon. I'd let it go. I was at work. I ain't want to get it.
And I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, even though I know he probably not watching, but just through the spirit, the same thing like what you say, you got to read what you sow. My brother got shot a few days ago. Right, but right before he sent a video and said, "You ops, all y'all do is talk." Then an hour later, that man, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to know, you got to read what you sow in your actions and what you talking.
Hey, sometimes that judgment will come fast.
Yeah.
What did he say in the what's the name? What did he say in James? He say the tongue,
world of fire.
That's a world of fire.
You can't. You gotta watch
Slaying
the
the
fuck
souls
you
of
say.
men. Yeah.
What he say? You can follow yourself by what comes out of you.
Somebody got that Peter?
This is James, real quick. This is James chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
Hey, I'm proof of that. I used to have trouble remembering stuff, and I had asked, like I would try to read the Bible and I couldn't understand it. And I was like, I had met this lady and she like used to recite scriptures. She would be able to just peel them shit off. Yeah, and just be like, call out precepts. I was like, I want to be able to do that. And I had read that and I prayed and
that's definitely your spirit too.
That's
you know where the precepts is at.
But it wasn't always like that. And then like when I prayed, it was quick. Bam! I was like, oh shit.
That's you.
Yeah.
But through the spirit,
You gotta really believe it.
That-
You know
that's
what I'm
it.
saying?
that goes off of that you was really
that's a
persuaded,
gift
that
too.
you know
Yeah,
that this
that's
is
a
real.
gift.
The
Yeah.
Most High, so like a brother
Yeah.
might be good in the Hebrew, a brother might be
Yeah.
good at remembering where the precepts is at, a brother might could speak more than one language, a brother might be good in the history, a brother might, the Most High, the scriptures say that, different gifts. But
Yes, sir.
Verse 6 it says, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed."
Yeah, if you wavering, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just like the 66 or John 6 and 66 when they walked out because they ain't believe.
Oh yeah.
The Lord said, "Oh, I know who don't believe," so they had to walk off.
Yeah.
Like if you, it's people who say they believe but really don't believe, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe, you ain't gonna be defended.
Yeah.
It says, "For let not that man think that he
Hey,
shall
Peter
receive
was walking
anything."
on water before he started getting fake hard.
Yeah.
Peter was walking on water.
Yeah.
That's how you know, like the faith. Sometimes it goes up and down.
It's because
it
you
was
in the
doubt.
flesh.
It was
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
That's all. What we're reading about is wavering is doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, it all goes back to doubt.
Yeah. Second
You
Ezra
gotta,
16.
you kind of just gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without thinking, you just gotta trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua.
Right. He
It
says in
says,
Second Ezra 16, don't be afraid, neither doubt. You know,
Right.
the Lord is going to defend you.
Yep.
Gotta lock in, man.
And it wasn't even a lot of instruction. He said, "Don't be afraid and don't doubt."
That's right.
That's it.
It's plain.
Hey, when you read Joshua, it say, "Be strong
Yeah.
and of a good courage."
Yeah.
He wasn't asking for a lot.
yeah. It says, "For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua."
Yeah, if you being a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't expect nothing, right? But you gotta believe it.
Yeah.
You know, and
gird up
you
your
gotta
loins.
ask, because what did Yahweh
Hey,
say?
hey,
If you ask of my Father,
Yeah.
and he shall give it to you
Yeah.
in my name. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Job, he told Job went through 33 chapters bullshit, and he was on 38 chapters. He was on the ground crying.
Gird up
And
your
the-
loins.
The Lord told him, "Gird up your loins like a man."
man.
Before you fucking talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's an example right there.
You know? Yeah.
Real talk.
Yahweh Shai, when he knew what he had to do, he prayed in the garden of Gethsemane,
Yeah.
and he knew what he's about. He, probably didn't want to do that, but he had to go do it.
Yeah.
He had to go do it to be a sacrifice.
That's an example of that the flesh is weak, man.
Yeah.
The spirit is willing.
Even David, all the times he had to pray, either because he was overwhelmed, overthinking, or he made a mistake, hurried up, dropped down, called on the Lord. You know, hey Lord, should I go do this war? The Lord gave him an answer. Hey, you hear marching over the Mulberry? Everybody always went to the Lord for confirmation
That's
on
the
what
source.
he can do, man.
Right. That's the
You know,
source.
look what Tobit did. You see how he did before. Man, you just told me 7 men winning them, and they just got unalive, and we doing it this way.
Yeah.
You know, but that's men. The men that are persuaded through the Spirit, they move a little different. You know, the men that went against Moses, they wasn't fully persuaded. You know, and then what happened to them? You know.
This is 2 Peter 1, I'm starting verse 19.
Yeah.
It says, "We have also a more sure word of prophecy."
Start up a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Is it or is that it?
No, it's not. Yeah, 121.
Okay. No, read up at start at.
Yeah.
I know, man.
2 Peter chapter 1, in verse 16, it says, "For we have not followed cunning devised fables." It says, "When we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty."
See, they ain't follow cunningly devised fable. They ain't follow lies. And they was also eyewitnesses, the apostles.
Yeah.
Seen them and walked with him and seen him healing the dead. Seen how he healed Lazarus and all the miracles he did. And they seen it. Go ahead.
It says,
They was there with him.
it says, for he,
Hey, when this guy wrote, they seen the Lord get raised up.
yeah,
All right, and when the Lord got raised up, people came out their graves and was,
yeah,
so
that's
they
crazy.
seen all that. Go ahead.
Verse 17, it says, "For he received from Yahweh the Father honor and glory, when there came such a voice to him from the excellent glory."
They seen the
chariots.
the chariot come. They seen Moses and Elisha standing next to him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Strengthen me, yeah. It says, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased.
Yeah.
It says, in this voice which came from heaven we heard. It says, when we were with him.
They heard it. They seen it happen and they heard it. Go ahead.
That's crazy. It says, when we were with him in the holy mount, we have also a more sure word of prophecy.
They said all that evidence that they had is a more sure word. The more sure word is in the scriptures. So when we see all that shit happening in Iran, that's more than even being with the Lord. That's it's prophecy. When you see prophecy happen, faith should be getting built.
Yeah, so like
Revelation
John
19.
said, if you could record the things that Yahweh Shai did on the earth, it wasn't even enough books.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know, it would take up the whole earth, man.
Yeah, that's
you know,
crazy.
That's a lot.
So
That's a lot.
how much stuff did they, you know?
Yeah,
they
how
really
much stuff did he did?
Yeah, but the Lord, that just shows that the Lord gave us enough.
He
'Cause
put in that
too
work.
much, Jake still wouldn't believe. But
It'd
just
be too
enough.
much. We wouldn't
it's
even
just,
be able to get 100% of the truth if it was.
yeah, no, literally.
It's so much.
Because you know how your mind is and the things that you do as a human. Yeah.
It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
Yeah, we supposed to. So when we see prophecy happening, we got to take heed, because that's even better than if you was walking with the Lord and seeing all of this more sure word.
It says, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day star arise in your hearts. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Yeah, that's how you break it down. It's how it should be broken down. It's not how that's how when you confound people and you shut their shit down, they'll say, oh yeah, no, that's your interpretation. No, that's what it means.
Yeah.
It say and you shall take the captives who captives they were, and you shall rule over them. That's your interpretation. What are you talking about? Could you give me another interpretation?
Right.
What did you see? And it's crazy because he be playing. It ain't like you going in the motherfucking talking about
A different tongue.
yeah.
That's Ezekiel. That's Ezekiel. He said you're not going to a strange nation or a tongue that they can't understand. You're going to the children of Israel. You know how to speak to their ass. You know exactly what to say. And you say, thus saith Yahweh Hashem outside, man.
And you got to understand the scripture is really in a poetic metaphor type of way. And you got to give Jake the sense of it, because you're not going to fully understand it just directly.
A lot of scriptures just plain though, man.
Yeah, a lot of them.
It's just boom, it's right there.
A lot of them you don't need 50 precepts. Some of them you can just read it plain.
Because Jake, we speaking code anyway.
Yeah.
All day long.
Come on,
you know?
They just don't want to get it.
Yeah.
No, they just mad.
No, they can't get it.
They can't
though.
get it, yeah.
They can't get it.
Yeah.
The election have obtained it.
The rest
rest
was
was
blind.
blinded.
Because the
what's crazy
Rakakwadash
is-
has to be given.
Yeah, and what's crazy is it says the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber,
Yeah.
eyes that they should not see, and ears to. So if the Most High did it, only He could wake them up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We
That's
could
right.
we could beat you with a baseball bat. If the Most High don't click on your pineal gland, it's over.
Yep. 'Cause I remember the first time I heard somebody when I was watching videos and they broke down Deuteronomy 28. I was like, oh
Yeah, that
shit!
shit blew my mind.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to
I
show
remember
somebody
that.
else.
Yeah.
You guys really into my man
Bro.
and shit. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28,
Yeah, that shit
64.
yeah, bro.
And they be like, nigga, what
sitting there
you
looking
talking
stupid,
about?
stupid
You know what I'm
as hell.
saying? They're like, yo, nigga, what you talking about?
You like, read it. He read it. He's like, I don't get it. What you mean?
Bro, but the shit was clear as day to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find out quickly, everybody can't get it.
I got a precept. You got it?
Nah, I'm still reading this. Verse 20 it says, knowing this first, that no
Yeah, that's that hitter.
that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation, for the prophecy came not in the old time by the will of man, but of holy men of the Most High spake, as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, so men did write the Bible.
Yeah,
Holy men.
Holy.
Yeah.
As they were moved by the
Holy-
Spirit.
yeah.
Holy man wrote the Bible. Yeah, they did. You're right, they did.
inspired the
Righteous men.
And how are we prophets? Because we're moved through the Rakakwadash.
Psalm 68:11.
And we believe it.
Great was the company of them that published it.
Yeah.
These is great men
Right.
that published the scriptures.
You niggas will
Right.
go to Esau's universities and believe all that shit he teach you.
Yeah.
And believe all that shit in the books.
Yeah.
But you don't believe in the Most High because he ain't dealing with you.
Yeah,
Right.
lots
Go
of
ahead.
This is a count just off of that. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, started at 45, dealing with Ezra having the first 5 books rewritten. It says, and it came to pass when the 40 days were filled, that the highest spake, saying that the first that thou hast written publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. Right? Worthy and unworthy, righteous, unrighteous can read it. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people, which is like the secrets, prophecies, parables, dark sayings. Only the apostles, prophets, evangelists, and teachers of his word, and elders. For in them is the spring of understanding and the fountain of wisdom and a spring of knowledge. Like Yaramayan keeps saying for the past few days, the men of the Lord is different because they have been given the Rakak Madash to decipher the scriptures. Because really the scriptures is a puzzle. How the brother just got out different precepts in different areas, this is a whole puzzle that we gotta put together so that Jake can actually understand it and really believe in the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know?
And then you might, bring out that. I had it real quick. You got something?
Oh yeah, going back into what the elder was saying, what the brother was just saying. This is Job 32:9, and it reads, "Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment." So when the elder was saying how the lady was on oxygen tank, she's on an oxygen mask, and she was like, cursing the Lord. The aged don't understand the judgment, man. Certain people has been blind. It doesn't matter how old you is. It don't matter. You could be older than all of us out here. That don't mean you're necessarily wise.
Yeah, it's a lot of old fools out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Book of Psalm 37, verse 16. A little a righteous man has a better than the riches. Verse 17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous.
Yeah, so the Lord got destroyed, break down the wicked man. Because only they're not with the Lord. They're completely against the Lord. So the Lord had to take them down, break them apart. No, but the Lord with the righteous. Keep going.
The Lord knows the day of upright of their inheritance shall be forever.
That's right.
That's talking about the kingdom, man, because our inheritance is going to be forever.
Right.
And the scripture said the meek shall inherit the earth. So we got to have the whole plan.
Yeah.
Really under Yahweh shadow. Now we're going to be the fellow heirs with Yahweh shadow. Now keep going.
Verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
Yep.
And in the days of famine,
Yep.
they shall be
Satisfied.
Right.
No? So we're not going to be ashamed in the evil time, man. For these people of the world, they're going to be ashamed.
Yeah.
So they got to be confounded. Because they're not going to know what to do. They ain't going to know where to go. They're going to be screaming, whining, and only dying.
Hey, Salakia, there's going to be a lot of Israelites out there going to be ashamed in that day.
Yeah.
No
Right?
direction.
Yeah. When they lack food, when they lack housing, when they lack these different things, they're going to be ashamed, and they're going to turn back to the world.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
That's a lot. I was going go ahead.
They're gonna be when the Lord put the men of the Lord up. They're gonna be at the camp spot sitting here and shit. They ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
We was literally talking about that yesterday. We were saying that hey, folks, they're gonna be coming here.
Bro,
they're gonna be going to the train station. They're gonna be wherever they saw. Who was that? Oh, y'all was over there eating on Main Street. Yeah, they're gonna be over there looking for where they at, bro. They're gonna be looking.
It happened when you go to Ezekiel. Everything that happened now happened before. So even when you go to Amos 8, that happened before, where they was looking for the men of the Lord. Remember what happened to Zedekiah when he started seeing Babylon on the outside of the gate? He looked for Jeremiah, man. He said, man, just go surrender. This nigga don't listen and then try to run the other way. Got his whole children killed and the princes killed, and then got his eyes gouged. And that's the whole point. The men of the Lord, you should be hearing it, because we are the newscasters that Yaramayan always say. This is the news, and you got to hear it. And a sidebar, Jake, you got men out here telling you the kingdom is next. Your kingdom. And you worried about this shit? Jake saying your kingdom is next. That's going to be forever. Israel is a world without end, man.
And hey, the Lord said that we shall be as the sand of the sea.
Come
So
on.
imagine two thirds of that. the sand of the sea, you can't put a number on Israel.
That's a lot.
So
What shall be 1,000?
yeah, so imagine roughly 66.6% of them getting fucked up.
Man,
That's a lot of people, man.
That's more than 50
Even though we
million.
be as the sand of the sea,
Yeah.
only a remnant shall return.
Remnant.
But you know that 1/3 is still a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Revelation. It said it was a multitude of, out of every nation. You know?
Yeah, what's the name real quick?
They say
Second Ezra.
Two.
Yeah.
And
He
it said,
he said that was innumerable.
Innumerable amount.
Wait, you said what?
Second Ezra 2,
When they,
41.
they swear so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Okay, I got you.
and the last part of that, it said, in famine thou shalt be satisfied.
Yeah, that's great.
So we should have no fear.
Yeah.
This is second Ezra. You want me to start and go at the bottom, right? 46. Where he crowneth them.
Nah, it's
40.
where you talk about.
Start at 40. Yeah,
All right, let's start at 40. This is second Ezra chapter 2, verse 40. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thy that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that thy people.
Salakia, it said it's fulfilled, right?
Uh-huh.
Because remember, it's predestined.
Yeah.
Right? That a certain amount.
Yeah.
The elect were predestined from the foundation of the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's nothing that you can really do.
Yeah.
You have to be predestinated all the way from the beginning, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, which have been called from the beginning may be hollow. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people who could not be numbered.
Who could? And that's the point. That's the point I was looking for. That could not be numbered. And that's just 1/3 of Israel. So imagine the whole Israel.
Yeah.
Or 2/3. If you can't number a third.
Yeah.
You can't number the whole thing.
You can't tell that to a regular Jake though, because he only gonna look at it as like quote unquote black people.
Yeah, we ain't out here for regular Jakes though.
You
We
don't
only
look at
out
it for
here
just
for
that.
we only out here for the elect.
Right.
And because we can't even teach all Jake, like, because all Jake can't hear it.
Right.
We only can teach the elect. We can't identify them. We only can identify them by the faith.
Right.
Yeah, getting it.
In a major way, the Lord is just doing the Noah thing all over again. Instead of 8 people, it's gonna be the elect.
Yeah, it's
1/3.
It's still gonna seem like a small number to the amount of people that died.
That's second Ezra's 8.
Yeah.
8-1 and 8-3.
Right.
And, second Ezra's
And what the
9.
Lord tell Ezra, man, stop worrying about the wicked, man. Worry about them that are like-minded.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we here for. We not here for everybody. Yeah, we correct everybody, but we here for the elect, those that are sincere and diligent, those that are willing to lay themselves down like a living sacrifice, those that are willing to mortify the things of this world. You know?
Hey, and when brothers are teaching, you doing your lessons and you prophesying, you doing your thing, remember that you talking to the elect. That's right. You know, your words ain't going out to just any old nigga, because that's basically casting your pearls amongst the swine.
Yeah.
It's going out towards the elect.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord sent his disciples out to.
Right.
You know?
The Lord, what he said.
To get it, yeah.
Off of what Sam said, he declared the end from the beginning. So if it's all fulfilled, it's already set in stone. Nobody can come in this truth unless it was the Lord. So if it's the last second, that was the Lord's divine plan for you to come in the last second, because he knew your life. He knew your life cycle.
I got something for what he just said. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, blessed be the Most High, even the Father of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. It says, the Father of mercies. It says, and the God of all comfort. It says, whom comforted us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them that are in any trouble. It says, by comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted from the Most High. So just like how we're comforted, we're in the spirit of comforted in them, man, when we doing these videos, man.
Yeah.
We out here prophesying. We out here to give you comfort, man.
Hey, you had that, it's more than that. First Maccabees 3 and 17.
Hey, it's Salakia, don't lie. You know, when you going through it, you know, hey, I go on YouTube.
I was just about
pull
to
up
say that.
video,
I was just about to say that.
Get my spirit back.
When we watch videos, we watch We don't go watch no fucking pastor.
Right.
We watch
Right.
each other.
Right.
We
Yeah.
watch brothers because it's like a circle. Everything
That's
is
a
full
fact.
circle.
We get comforted, man.
You
It
were
says
cycling.
speak daily one to another,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's
It's like-
how brothers speak. So like you through these
It's kind of like
scriptures.
elect. Not saying we of the elect, but potential elect talking to the potential elect.
Right.
It's like that.
In Thessalonians, it say, wherefore comfort one another with these words.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
talk about a
First
nigga.
Right.
Thessalonians 4.
We know where to go where the comfort is at.
Right.
Hey man,
You know where that
let's go
pillow
here.
at?
Yeah, that's right, man. We're out the footsteps of the elders, man. And not even on the elders, all the brothers, man.
Right, what happened to Susanna? As soon as she was in that court situation, she called on the Lord. You see everything. And then he rose up Daniel, man. The Lord got brothers,
No,
man.
what's that? 2 Timothy 2. It says, remember where you've been taught, and teach those to like-minded folks, who can get it. You know, what I'm saying? That's who we are.
The same thing with Ezra. Same thing with Ezra.
First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 17. Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against a multitude?
See, they had seen miracles happen and shit like that,
Yeah.
but they got weak.
Yeah, got weak. Yeah.
And so
So
Judas comfort his men.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And they got weak because of the affliction.
and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day.
Yep.
Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few.
Hey, he didn't give him. They was like, yo, Judas, how we gonna beat these dudes if we hungry? He didn't give him food. Right? He did give him food, gave him spiritual food. You know what I'm saying? He said, this shit is easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Go ahead. He said, we got the Lord. We got Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Come on, man.
That's like David.
David, I was
Fighting
going to say that.
Goliath.
David said, man, I'm going to slay this Philistine.
Yeah, they came, they was really bitching out right
Yeah, that's a fact. Big ass niggas.
Right,
Yeah,
yo,
these
big
niggas,
as hell.
they big as, they always been.
Man, he defying the Lord. When you persuaded by the Lord,
You're like, yo, I'll be a bear in the lion, motherfucker.
Come on, I'm about to
Right.
do this.
That shit was like hard, how he was saying it.
Yeah, that shit hard.
yeah, right? Because you remember how the Lord said, "Who would stand up against the evildoers?" And David was a very prime example on that. Because Goliath was defiling, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that make you think of, that make you think of, that's where they got 300 from, remember?
Yeah.
When the 300, when all the ground was shaking and shit in the movie,
Yeah.
and they was like, yo, earthquake. He said, no, battle formations. Them niggas is
And
coming.
they really
man.
fighting a
They
whole
wasn't scared. They was like,
fucking
man, let's get it.
They were saying it's a good day to die.
Yeah, for real.
That's ready.
Yeah. And that's how they was in the ancient world.
That's what faith is. Faith is hope and confidence.
Yeah.
And another, before you go, when they was getting ready to battle and the army was coming at them, he said no Spartan died today.
Ooh.
That was like confidence.
Yeah.
You know? You got it.
Give it. And he's like, give it to them all. Some shit like that. He was
I gotta
ready.
watch
though.
that too.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
18. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of few, and with the Most High of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company.
Come on.
For the victory of the battle standeth not in the multitude of the host, but strength cometh from the heavens. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
They come against us in much pride.
No, that was that.
Okay.
That was the point. It was the point was that like, sometimes you just need a brother to
Show faith, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, comfort one another, man.
I'm about to just
Hey,
shut
comfort.
my phone about to die. We could keep going on there. So I'm gonna shut this off.
This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4.